Let's start by making our log planter. And for this one, I am using an aluminum foil to make or to shape the log planter. So you can fold the aluminum foil or just crumble it on your desired shape. And for me, I just look at a picture in the internet to copy the shape of the log. When you are satisfied with how it looks like, you can set it aside and we will work on the clay next. Now take your scrap clay and start kneading them and condition them until it is pliable and easy to work with. So this is now the scrap clay that I am going to use to cover the aluminum foil. And to cover the aluminum foil, do not put any clay in the middle of the foil where the plants would go, because just to save more clay, and also we are going to use a different material to stick our plants to. And for this, I just went ahead and cover everything, especially the outside. I just covered it with clay. And after I covered the aluminum foil with clay, I started smoothing the area or the edges with a stylus and also with my fingers and thumb. So just keep doing this until it is all that it looks like one piece. And after I have smoothed the clay or the log, I also drew some lines, actually uneven lines in same direction but uneven lines on a tree. And this will show really nice once you start painting it, and it will look more realistic. And then after you put the lines on your tree, you can bake it according to your clay instruction. I am using a Fimo clay and I'm baking it in 110 degrees Celsius and also for 25 to 30 minutes. That's a fully baked clay. After I bake the clay and it is completely cooled down, I started painting it using an enamel paint. For this one, you can also use acrylic paint if you don't have an enamel paint. I know enamel paint is not so easy to find, but for me, I find this enamel paint much nicer to use on or to paint on polymer clay. And then after painting the whole log with brown color, I also used a different shade of brown to enhance the lines on the tree. And then once you're done painting, set it aside and let it completely dry. The log planter is completely dry. Now we are going to decorate it with flowers. So as I said, I am using a different kind of materials for the middle of the planter, and for this one I am using a styrofoam because it is easier to stick the stem of the flowers inside. And then I glued some dried green moss on the sides of the planter. Aside from the dried green moss, I am also using an artificial green grass for the side and also the middle of the planter. And then I also glued some artificial flowers on the sides. I have here yellow and red artificial flowers. I also made different colors of flowers from polymer clay, and then I put a glue on the tip and then stick them on the styrofoam, and I just kind of spread them everywhere inside the planter. And then next I put or glued the leaves in the middle of the planters and try to hide the foam or anything that is white. I try to hide it with the leaves as much as I can. And if they are not hidden, I also again use the artificial leaves. By the way, the big green leaves are also made of polymer clay. And this is how the finished log planter looks like, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to click subscribe and get notified for new videos. Thank you and have a pleasant day. Bye bye.